The story goes that the Abbasid Caliph Harun al-Rashid once disguised himself and ventured out at night to observe the conditions of his subjects. He was accompanied by his vizier, Jafar al-Barmaki, and his executioner, Masrur. During their journey, they encountered a poor fisherman who seemed to be in dire straits. The caliph, feeling sympathy for the man, approached him along with his vizier and offered to buy the first thing the fisherman caught in his net for 100 dinars. The fisherman cast his net into the water, and when he pulled it out, it contained a heavy wooden chest. The caliph and his vizier took the chest and paid the fisherman 100 dinars. However, when they returned to the palace and opened the chest by the light of candles, they were shocked by what they found. Inside the chest were several robes and carpets, and beneath them there was the body of a young girl who had been murdered. Enraged, Harun al-Rashid exclaimed, "How can it be that people are killed in my reign, and their bodies thrown into the Tigris River without anyone knowing?" He then gave his vizier a few days to find the murderer, warning that if he failed, he would be crucified along with 40 of his relatives. The vizier struggled to find the killer, and when the deadline passed, Harun al-Rashid carried out his threat. The vizier and his relatives were brought forth, and the people gathered to witness the vizier's crucifixion. As Jafar stood awaiting execution, a handsome young man approached him and confessed to killing the girl found in the chest. He pleaded with Jafar to deliver him to the caliph so that justice could be served. Jafar took the young man to Harun al-Rashid, who listened as the young man repeated his confession. Just as the caliph was about to pass judgment, an elderly man entered and claimed that he was the true killer, insisting that the young man was innocent. Harun al-Rashid was about to order the execution of both men, but the vizier pressed on with the investigation. The young man then revealed the full story of the murdered girl. He explained that the girl was his wife, who had fallen gravely ill. She had requested apples, so he bought 3 for 3 dinars from Harun al-Rashid's orchard. However, she was too ill to eat them and set them aside. The young man then left the house to attend to his business, leaving his wife in bed. While at his shop, the young man saw another young man playing with an apple. This was curious, as apples were rare and not found anywhere in Baghdad. When asked where he got the apple, the youth's slave replied that it was from his lover, to whom her husband had given the apple that he had purchased from Harun al-Rashid's orchard. This was the same situation the young man had experienced when he bought the apple. Stricken with suspicion, the young man rushed home and found only 2 of the 3 apples. When he questioned his wife about the missing apple, she claimed she did not know where it had gone. In a fit of rage, the young man grabbed a knife and slaughtered his wife, believing she had been unfaithful, and then threw her body into the river. The young man explained that when he returned home, he found his son crying. Unaware of what had happened to his mother, the boy told him that he had taken the apple and was approached by a large man who asked about it. The boy told him that his father had brought it for his mother from Harun al-Rashid's orchard for a dinar, whereupon the man stole the apple and ran off. The young man realized at that moment that he had wrongly accused and killed his wife. As for the elderly man, the young man revealed that he was his uncle and the girl's father. The old man confessed to the crime, saying that he had taken responsibility for the murder out of compassion for his nephew to save him from execution. Harun al-Rashid then declared that the young man did not deserve death, but rather the true punishment should befall the wicked thief who had sown doubt in the young man's heart, leading him to kill his innocent wife.